In honor of this Firewatch episode, I'm shooting the entire video while walking around in circles in my apartment while speaking to my cell phone, which is kind of like a walkie-talkie. Welcome to Nateflix, the pop culture show in which I think about the stuff that you definitely probably didn't. So beating Firewatch is literally a walk in the park. But it's also one of the most memorable gaming experiences I think I've ever had. I mean, I haven't been that attracted to a disembodied voice since Scarlett Johansson had phone sex with Joaquin Phoenix. But at the end of the game, when I finished it, I was kind of just like, that's it? Basically what happens is there's a forest fire, so you run to a helicopter and then the helicopter leaves. Problem solved. At no point do you get to kill a final boss with your awesome axe. At no point does the helicopter explode. It's just over. It's abrupt. It's anticlimactic. It's unsatisfying. I mean, you feel confused and disoriented, just like Henry, the main character, does at the end of the game. Now, a lot has already been said about how that's the whole point. There are no grand revelations to be found at the end of Firewatch because the closure that Henry is seeking is back home with his sick wife, whom he is trying to escape. Running away has only caused him more pain and confusion. But what I want to specifically talk about in this video is the symbolism that's happening in those last couple minutes of the game. Maybe it'll make the ending a little more satisfying. First off, let's look at the most obvious symbol, the fire itself. Now, as we learn more and more about the truth behind Ned and his dead child, the worse the flames become, because Henry's been confronted by this other man who is running away from his demons just like Henry is. His inability to move on has completely ruined Ned's life. And it's no coincidence that we learn the truth about Ned right as Henry's peaceful getaway literally goes up in flames, matching the inner turmoil that Henry is failing so miserably to escape. Notice how these at first clear skies are by the end of the game full of smoke, symbolizing how running away has only made Henry more confused and lost than ever before. Now secondly, Delilah's house. Now we see it early in the game, but we're not allowed to get to it until the very end. So it's built up in our minds as this place where we're going to get all these answers. Because I think Delilah and your relationship with Delilah represents this false solution to Henry's problems with his wife. He tries to connect with her and count with her, almost like he wants to replace his wife with Delilah. And there is this romantic tension there. But Delilah is consistently untrustworthy, and she holds you at a distance because she's just as immature and selfish as you are. So it's only fitting that the place where you think you're going to get all these answers winds up being empty, just like Delilah is. Lastly, and maybe most importantly, is the firefighter. How perfect is it that the last choice that you can make in a game about isolation and running away is to choose to reach out and grab onto a human being to re-enter society. Or you can choose to just sit back and let it fly away as the flames of your own despair slowly consumes you. And that's what I'm thinking about today. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and check out Zach's stuff. That is a fire you definitely want to watch. See ya.